What's stopping those jobs from happening is the benefits trap, because for someone on benefits, the loss of benefits status is more important than any specific clawback of money. It's the fear of disruption that sets up a level of risk that's an unacceptable burden for people. Yes, I'm sure you have. I hope to be able to send people in your direction to give them the description of that. I mean, we know, those of us who work in local communities trying to make regeneration happen, we know that for a lot of people, they just walk away from the opportunities that could be present, that could be opportunities for them, but also for that community to benefit from. They maybe find out a little bit about it, they want to take up that opportunity, and then they just get scared. And we've actually had lots of experiences with housing officers and other public sector workers actually saying to people, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's too scary. You'll get your housing benefit will be stopped, and all kinds of things will go wrong. So, and they're not wrong. Those things will go wrong. People do find themselves in positions where they're literally getting eviction letters because they've taken up a local work opportunity in their community. So I suppose what we're saying about these neighbourhoods, and there are, as we know, lots of deprived neighbourhoods all over the country that have not changed a great deal, even since in London, the Booth maps of 1890 are actually fairly similar to a map that you might draw today of a lot of London's neighbourhoods. The poor will always be with us. They'll always be in exactly the same streets at this rate. We need to do something about this. The best people to do something about it is the human resource that is already there. It's already there. It's already being paid. The money to pay them wages to work is already there because it's there in regeneration money and mainstream spend. We need to turn the dead welfare check into a live investment in real people and neighbourhoods. And we need to see that welfare money, the billions of pounds that we're going to spend anyway, as that investment, as that seed corn that attracts and levers in the additional money to actually make things happen, both for the individual and their family and for the community as a whole. So that approach, using the benefit system proactively to tackle the problems of poor neighbourhoods, that's the community allowance. It's not about pocket money. I hate the phrase allowance. Community allowance is the wrong name, I'm afraid, but we're sort of stuck with it. It's not about giving somebody some pocket money. It's about allowing them to fulfil their potential, allowing them to earn a wage to do a particular job which changes their lives and changes their community. It helps them make that bridge into work. From next April 2010, people on incapacity benefit and employment support allowance are going to be allowed to earn £92 a week without it being taken away from their housing benefit and council tax benefit as it is at the moment. We do welcome that, that's fantastic, but it won't deliver the community allowance on its own. It leaves out 900,000 people who are on income support for incapacity, for no good reason, and they're actually very similar to people on incapacity benefit, but they just happen to be on a different strand of the benefit system. It leaves out lone parents, and it leaves out those people who are a long way from the labour market but stuck on job seekers allowance. Many people coming out of prison, coming out of care, people with substance abuse problems, all kinds of people who are very difficult to employ but are on JSA, not on incapacity benefit. So again, it divides people into these imposed categories from above rather than bringing them together as resources for their communities. And also, changing the rules doesn't change the reality. You can change the rules, but you actually have to promote it. You have to make it work. So to make the community allowance work, we need to be out there with local organisations, helping them to see how they can make use of the fantastic resource that they've got in their local communities. So we need to work with those trusted community groups to develop that bridge into work. And that's why I'm so pleased to be able to announce today the 3 community allowance pilot projects that we're going to be putting forward to the Department of Work and Pensions next week. Black brick. I hope it's not mine. We wanted to do 15 pilots. We wanted to do 1 in every region of England, in fact 2 in London, 2 in Scotland, 2 in Wales, 1 in Northern Ireland. It's a UK-wide benefit system. This is not an England-only thing. But we were being told by the department that this should be a small-scale research pilot. So we were only allowed to do 3. We were also asked by the department to go and find them, rather than get the agreement for the money and then be able to go and find them afterwards, we have to go and find them first. But that's actually been a fantastic experience, because it's meant that we've gone out to talk to people and asked them, what could you do if you were allowed to? And we've had a fabulous response. The three of them that we'll be going forward with initially are North East Lincolnshire. Foresight is here. This is Foresight. Which is a kind of primary care trust with more. Neil will tell you about it. And the local CBS. Is your CBS here? No, okay, but you'll be able to tell them all about it.
I'm chair.
Oh, okay, so you a few hats. Okay. So Foresight from North East Lincolnshire. St Peter's Partnership from the same side. Talk to you about that. And Learning Links, who will be working in Portsmouth and the Isle of Wight. There's a fantastic triangle of these two, middle of the UK, north of England, kind of each side of it, and then down to the far south to the Isle of Wight. A great combination of pilots that we'll be able to work with. The whole idea is not to do some pilots and disappear into those places and then come out in 2 years' time with some evaluation. We will be using them and bringing them out all the time to campaign to extend this in two ways. One, we want to roll it out across the whole country, the United Kingdom that is, not England. And the other is we really desperately do not just want to be focusing on people on incapacity benefit and employment support allowance. This should be for everybody who is unemployed in a local community a long way from the labour market, who can actually help make a difference in that place. So it is true that communities as a whole pay the price when unemployment degenerates into hopelessness, and it is equally true that communities as a whole can gain if we learn how to spend the benefits billions better. Thank you.